Hi, we're Periwinkle Planner Co., and we hope you enjoy the video.
Good morning, it's Christine from Periwinkle Planner Co., and today I'm going to be setting up my June Franken-Planner. It's already June. Well, not quite yet. Today's only the 21st. So we still kind of have a week and a half left, but in order to get the filming time in right, I needed to do this now so that I could have this up for you next Thursday. So here's my Franken-Planner, and what I do so that I can keep using this through the end of May is I set up a little planner I made for myself called the Monthly Pre-Planner, where I have all my pages of June that I'll be putting into here once May is over. I can do a flip through for you of May so far. Like I said, there's still a week left, so it's not complete, but it's getting closer. And you'll also get to see some previews, sneak previews of my Plan With Me's coming up for next week. So the first planner I use in my Franken-Planner is a vertical planner, and I use the month to write down gratitude. So we still have all these days left, but this is what it looks so far for May. I do a little bit of decorating. I practice my brush lettering on the side by writing gratitude, and then I find some type of mantra sticker, or I look up a mantra online and put that in there. And then for the weeklies, I either journal something in the morning and then something in the evening, or I follow a prompt that says how or what are you feeling today, and I'll write that on top. And then down here is what do I need to do to take care of myself today. And then in the middle I've been decorating with stickers. I've been doing this now for a couple months, and I really like how this works out. And then I have this feeling wheel that I also look on for lost for words today to find the feelings when I say how or what are you feeling today, to get a little more in depth instead of just sad, happy, mad. This gets more in depth of more feelings that relate to the single happy feeling. So I have to finish that one, and then here's next week that still needs to be started. And then we move, I did my currently page for May, and then we move into my next planner. This one is a teacher planner, and I use it to keep track of what my mood is per day. I have a key. That's what this was you saw back here. I had started out making this type of key, and I would transfer that to the planner of the next month, but for this month I decided, since I had the room, that I would draw that out here. I don't know if I'm going to do that for June. We'll have to see what it looks like. And then I just colored in for the day, and then if I go to the weeks, I have a description in the first line of what that mood is, describes why I'm in that mood. Then I track my sleep for my Versa Fitbit and my steps. And then in this one, I keep track of how my body is feeling, different symptoms, depending on what I ate or how much I slept, to see, or the weather, to see if I feel differently. And then since March, I've been keeping track of the COVID stats for our state and for our city. So there's the next week, and here's the current week. And then I started a new medication last night, so I'm keeping track of this, if I have any symptoms from that for the rest of the month. So I just kind of highlighted this, and I'll do that again in June because my doctor wants to see what kind of effect it has. And so that's it for May. Then we come to my catch-all planner. On here I just glued a piece of filler paper onto the back of this because it was the currently page, and it wasn't cohesive, so I did that just to let it run a little smoother. And then for this one, I wanted this dashboard divider, because I didn't like this one particularly, but I wanted to use this month. So I just had this clipped for the entire month of May so that when I put them back at the end of May into the correct planners, I can do that without having them be attached. And here's my month of May, and I got a thank you card from my good friend that I sent her a birthday present, so then I just punched that and put that in here. And I just have some other little notes and some stickers that I use for the month. And then here was the first week in May. This is the one that my daughter did for me for Mother's Day. And here's the next week. I really use my planners. And then this is this week. Some notes in here with my divider. And then my next section is my bills and things like that, bills and check register expenses, so I'm not going to show that. But then after that, I have one last planner. This is a horizontal planner, and I was supposed to be using the month of May to do my declutter plan, but did not happen. So this is just all information of what I wanted to declutter in my house. Just gonna write down what days I did it. Didn't happen. But this is a horizontal planner, so I just journal on days I feel like journaling. If I don't feel like journaling, I don't journal, and it's just here in case I do. And then this is just the planner guides back here. So we are going to put together June. I've already pulled the planners, the pages from the planners, because I keep them off to the side. And that would have taken a while to video taking each one of them out. Okay, so here's my first planner for wellness. And then the weeks. And then on this next one, which is my second one for wellness, the teacher planner, I didn't like the divider that went with this planner, so I took a divider from a different planner, so that's why these do not match up. The dates match up. I'm just going to use it because it's my planner and I can do what I want. And then this one I'll have to change the categories and then date it on top. And then here is my catch-all for June. I'm going to be doing vertical planning instead of dashboard planning. And I think I'm going to use the Amy Tangerine for my bills this week because it goes along with the bright, this month I should say, it goes along with the bright feel of the Planner Babe. So that's here. And then I was going to use the student planner because it's bright also. I think that I may keep this in here and use this for tracking my medication and things like that, because then I can have that separate, and when I report into my doctor with another virtual visit, I'll have it right in front of me and I can show her. So then the last planner in here, love this dashboard, is the horizontal, which I use for journaling. So I think I'll be right back when I have this all set up and we can flip through it one more time. For my wellness journal, or my wellness planner, the first one, where I do the gratitude, I wrote that out here. This pen is a little bit like it broke kind of when I pressed too hard maybe, I don't know. It didn't write as smooth this month, which disappointing, but it is what it is. So I usually pick a mantra, I either Google one or look for a sticker. So I think that I found this. I opened up the encourager. This one says, "Girls, you are super amazing." I think I'm going to use that one. And that's what I'm going to say to myself every day this month because I need a little boost. So I thought that we could decorate with the encourager for June. Now these colors are light purple. The colors in here are a little bright, but I'm thinking that's okay. So I thought I just saw something that I want. Oh yeah, I was gonna put these little girls on here. There's not really one that looks like me. So maybe we could just, how many days do we have? We have here and down here. We can just put a different girl on each day, and I really don't want to put this old lady in here, but that's what I feel like. I probably should, because that is really me. You know what I could do is put a, watch, we'll do this. Kind of like a younger and an older. My hair's not totally gray yet, but with not dyeing it, it is turning gray. So we're gonna use her. We'll put her down here. Younger me and current me. And then we'll just put some other girls down here on the bottom. And just kind of put them in. Let's see, who do we got? Redhead. We have a redhead. They don't have any brunettes. Oh yeah, they do. And what's the other one's different? I'll give you a lot of these redheads. I guess we're gonna use another redhead. Oh, here we go. Let's use her. She's a different one. Okay. There's that. I don't know if there's any little accent pieces. You rock right up in here. And then some hearts. Love one. They're all like the same thing, just different colors. Yeah. Should we put these lips in here? What else do we have? Oh. A green heart. We could do another heart, I guess. Or we'll just stop right here. We could do that. Do that. Treat yourself. All right, so that's all the decorating I really do for this. And then the weeks, I decorate in the middle. So I usually pick one sticker book and one theme for the whole entire month. So, okay, so this is what I did for June. I just used the Encourager book and put the girls on here. And then for the month, I didn't know what to do. And I remember that I was doing brights, you know, because I picked the Planner Babe. So I have all of these old sticker books that I tore apart way back in the beginning, thinking it was smart to try and categorize them myself. And they're just sitting there. So this was a quotes book, actually 2 old quotes books. So I just went through that, and my theme is this black washi. I've got all this black washi sitting around. Hardly ever use it, so I thought I'll use the black, and then I'll just do bright colors. So I picked circles for this week, and they're all motivational quotes. So it'll be fun that week when it is that week to write in here to, you know, I could actually write something about what I did that day that had to do with whatever the quote is. So then this week I just did words and 2 different black ones there. And then these are some really old quotes. I don't even know what they said. I just picked them because they had words and colors, and we'll have to go back and look when we're there on June 15th and remember about this. And then this one I just kind of put the black quotes around with little pops of rainbow. And that's it for that planner for June. So then we move on to this one, which is where I do the moods. So I need to draw circles. That's done. So let me put this back in here. then I'm going to put this in here for this month for my key. Maybe I'll draw them later if I have time. But right now I'm just gonna use it as long as I have it. Now for these, stickers everywhere, I have to find something to cover this. What I found were, I went through old stickers and I found these that were strips, and I'm cutting off the bullet points and then cutting them in half, and they fit pretty good. So if I just take and cut the top part, because I could save this in case I ever needed a little motivational sticker. You know what, I could have used all of these in my thing back here during the week. Oh well, we'll have them for some other time. So I just cut that down and then cut this in half. And then I think I was cutting this off too so that it's even with the lines. Did I do that over here? I didn't do that on this one. And then you have a couple to use. I have just all these old stickers, and this part's not, I mean, it's important to me, but the information's more important than the decoration, so whatever I can find that works is great. So let's put a yellow one on here. Oops, I cut right through the paper. Means I probably cut my desk. A little too overzealous with the X-Acto knife. Oops. Hope I didn't cut it. Should know better than that. I should put a little something down. Okay, so let's finish this one up. Okay, so I got the second part of my wellness journal, the second planner in my wellness area, in my Franken-Planner set up. June for the moods, just did the circles, you saw that. And then I finished this out by writing in the date and the categories on the side. I kind of was practicing my hand lettering, but I was too rushed, so some of them it doesn't look that great. And of course, ran out of those kind of stickers, ended up with these, which were, let's see if I can find them real quick. These were these, and I cut them off and just made the little boxes, but then you still saw the numbers, so I whited it out and then stuck the stars. I figured it's close to July 4th, so that would be the next week anyway, so kind of went with the theme that way. Okay, so then after the wellness is done, we move on to catch-all for June. I've been using Planner Bay, but actually disc stickers that I made that I found free online to chart my events and my daughter's work schedule on the monthly calendar. So I don't really know if there's anything going on for June. We got Father's Day, summer begins, but I think I'm pretty much gonna leave this open because I don't have any plans currently. Is my bills, so I don't do that one online either, that's private, but I just write when the bill is due on the month. Sorry, I write when the bill is due on the date. So if I have a bill due on the 10th, I write down AT&T and the dollar amount that's due, and then I go in here and I always pay them. If I'm writing a check, I mail them a week before. If I'm paying them online, I pay them 2 days before. So if that bill was due on the 10th, like we said, I'd write it up here, and then 2 days before the 10th is the 8th. So then on this section, I would write the name again and the amount I paid and the confirmation number. And that's how I keep track of my bills. I like to have an overview to make sure that I'm getting them all paid, and then I like to pay them instead of one at a time. I'm sorry, I do like to pay them one at a time. I don't like to pay them all together. I like to spread them out in the month closer to their due dates. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to use this, if I'm going to use this, how I'm going to use this. I think it's going to be more journaling and just writing down symptoms and things I'm noticing that are changing, being on this medication for 1 month, to see that if it benefits me or if it doesn't benefit me. So there may just be some emoji stickers or something like that. We'll see. And then this is just for my journaling. I usually don't use this month. I tried to use it last month for my decluttering and didn't even touch it. So There are other things that you can use the month for, though. There are different prompts if you look on Pinterest. There's monthly journaling prompts, there's monthly doodling prompts, there's you know, a word a day. I know there's other people out there who have done planner videos on what to use your monthly for. You can look back there. All different things. Months are useful. Like to use them from several planners for different purposes other than writing plans. So that gets you to the end, gets me to the end of my Franken-Planner, and all of this will replace all of this in this planner at the end of the month. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I do have other Franken-Planner videos up on my channel because I do this every month. And have a great week. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to be notified every single time that we upload. Bye. We'll see you in the next one.